is up, YouTube? Sam from Nebula X here with our next war recap video. And as I talked about in the last one, this one we went up against this clan from Taiwan, and they were a bunch of modders. So the war started off, and we saw a bunch of low percentage scouts on our top bases, and then all of a sudden we saw a lot of 3-stars happening. So we took the loss in this one by just a couple. I'm really glad and really happy with the performance that everyone at X put up. Obviously, we found out pretty quickly in the war what we were up against, but still doing a very, very nice job. They did have some good bases, so even though, absolutely hated for this one to go this way because of how it went. Despite me contacting Supercell about this, they asked for video evidence and a few things like that, and it just seems like they don't seem to be taking it as seriously as they should. That I think, I see this as a big problem. But to each their own, I guess. I wish the modders would kind of be off in their own server by themselves, but it's not me, and I'm just one small person in this game, and I'm not one of the big guys. I'm not a Jake or a Chief Pad or a Power Bang. So we will see what happens, but nevertheless, great job. Great job to the guys at X for putting up a good fight, and we're not even going to show what they did to our bases because if I practice an attack 17 times, I'm sure I could do a fantastic job at getting it done. But as you can see, we did put up all of our attacks, did a really nice job. And so, let's jump into a couple of them. We're going to start off up high with our boy Blitzkrieg going in on their number 2 and doing it with a Go Votto. So in addition to having to face some modding in this war, we also were at a little bit of a hero disadvantage as well, but the guys did a very nice job. So trying to get this CC pulled out, invested a couple of hogs, only got a couple barbs there, so drops in just a couple more hogs and gets the rest of the CC pulled out. And then once that's taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and drop just a couple of troops up high to pull all of that out, and then going to bunch them all up and use just use just a couple of wizards and archers to get this taken care of. So while that's being done, goes ahead, drops in some golems here. So now his heroes are coming in. And then is going to use some quick spells to get this core opened up. So very, very nice placement there, getting that outside wall opened up, and then a third golem coming out of the clan castle, so a stoned Goho in this case. So getting a lot of tanking ability. There's also a healer that came out of the clan castle, and it is locked on to the enemy king. So that was a very strange thing. It's maybe the first time I've seen something like that. But some hogs working their way in on the left-hand side of this base as his queen goes in to get the enemy queen. First heal spell goes down, and going to keep all these hogs up as they start to work their way around. The king is now being distracted by that golem, so his hogs are able to work their way through pretty much untouched here. Now do hit up a giant bomb there, but there is already a heal spell down for them, and then they're just going to kind of work their way around the last bit of this base. Only one heal spell left. Goes ahead, drops it down early for these hogs as they encounter this Tesla. Still a good bit of the base, though, to get taken care of here. So fortunately, his king decides finally to turn in to the base. He unfortunately went for a walk on him towards the beginning of this raid, and that was a little bit unfortunate. But, just got just enough hogs here. That golem is tanking that Tesla there, so he is going to be able to get that down pretty easily. Unfortunately, the defending king still at full health due to that healer on, but the attacking king is going to get it down with the help of that wizard, and the hog's going to just finish everything up here. A couple of wizards are down, cleaning things up around the outside, and it's going to have just enough time to get this taken care of. So the hog's going to move their way up. while everything else works down towards this elixir storage. And that is going to be the end of this one. So very, very nice attack to our boy Blitzkrieg. It was, a great attack. As you can see, we did struggle on a few of their Town Hall 9s. We had a lot of good shots at them. I think some of these might have been, higher percentage, 91%. There, a 99%. That was a heartbreaker by our boy Mud Duck in this one. And so let's check out my attack. It was one of the few Town Hall 9 3-star. So went in with a Go Votto on this one. And I used some Quake spells. So was able to get a really nice scout on this base before using a Town Hall 8 did it for me. And went in with about 13 Valks. I would just want to see the pathing on this one. So those golems go down, get the funnel created, get the wall opened up as soon as the king is distracted here. And then as those golems start to work their way in, drop down the redheads, they're going to get that builder hut taken care of first, which actually worked out really well for me because now they're definitely coming in behind the tanking ability of the king and those golems. So that actually helps out a lot. No poison spell here, so relying very, very heavily on the queen and this heal spell to keep those Valks up. So they are going to move into the core of the base, get that Town Hall taken care of, and then as soon as that queen starts shooting at them, they're going to aggro onto the queen, get her taken care of, and then right here, double giant bomb position, completely disabled. A Tesla farm pops right there, and some hogs coming in. So the heal spell is already down. It's keeping up a few of the Valks and the Golem as they encounter that Tesla farm. And then as soon as those hogs get there, it's going to be just a little bit too late for them. But those Golems are able to take down most of that Tesla farm. The king is in the core of this base, taking out a lot of it. The queen is up at the top, sniping out some buildings. And have one heal spell left, not very much left. Dropped a giant to distract that archer tower. And only sent a couple of hogs in up there up top. Knew that there was a single bomb there. And luckily those hogs are able to get it done with the help of the wizard. And everything is just smashed in this base. So had a really, really nice scout here. The scout was able to go in from the same position, get that double giant bomb revealed, get that single bomb revealed by the expo, and showed me that the Tesla farm was there, so knew exactly what was going to happen in this one, and was able to just come in and absolutely smash it. So, that's the importance of having good scouts in wars like this. So, our Town Hall 8 stepped up. They got things done really, really quickly in this war, and then they did a very nice job getting some nice scouts in for us. And then, as you can see, my second attack there went in a little bit later in the war, and a 98% heartbreaker. So both me and Mudduck on this one, a little bit cursed. That one was very, very close. I left a barracks that I wasn't paying attention to, so that was unfortunate. But let's jump on down. Check out our boy Lionheart doing it with the Go-Ho, Earthquake Go-Ho in this case. So gets everything opened up here in the core of this base. It would have been really interesting maybe to try this with a max attack. Did have access to the queen, 2 air defenses here, but goes in with the tried and true method of most Town Hall 9s and doing a stone Go-Ho in this case. The funnel is created. Those wall breakers going in, going to get this opened up. And now he has access to the enemy queen. Got some heroes going in here. His king finally coming down. He is going to be in behind all of that tanking ability from those 3 golems. A rage spell goes down. Going to get through that queen very quickly. Going to get to this clan castle. Get this taken care of very quickly. And here come the hogs just working their way around the outside. I believe just sent just a couple here. I think there is a double giant bomb here right in between the air defense and the wizard tower. So trying not to lose too many hogs to this position. Fortunately, the larger group is able to path just around it. So as soon as that air defense goes down, I'm going to lose maybe 2 or 3 hogs to that double giant bomb. and the bulk majority of them going to be okay. The queen has disabled the second double giant bomb, which was in a mirrored position on the top side of the space, and now the last heal spell going down as the hogs work their way through the last little bit of this base. So a single bomb going to go off there, and that's just a little bit unfortunate for him, but has plenty of hogs left here and not enough incoming DPS to be able to derail these hogs. So just 2 of them left, and they just get it done, and he has some cleanup troops already working around on this base. That minion, very, very crucial down here, getting this high HP Dark Elixir storage taken care of for him. But we'll go ahead and 4x through this. So, you know, just enough to get it done. So very, very nice job, and very good raid to our boy Lionheart. Really, really liked it. All right, come on now. What is going on here? Oh boy. Internet problems. These are first world problems, I guess. Come on. Alright guys, sorry about that. Not sure what was going on with my internet there. But let's go ahead and get back into this recap. And we're going to check out our boy Ares going on their number 12 base. And he's going to be doing this with a Goho with a couple of witches. And here we go. He's going to go in with a couple of minions, get some free trash buildings taken care of around the outside of this base. And let's see where he is going to choose to go in at here. Come on. All right. So goes ahead, drops down a hog, going to get the CC Lord out. It is a Golem in this case. So one thing I will say, the only thing I'll maybe give these guys credit on in this war is they did mix up the clan castles a lot. So, you know, that's something that we try to do, and it's very, very critical, I think, at Town Hall 9 to always keep them guessing. Obviously, if you know there's dragon and balloons every time, or there's always a lava hound, it becomes very easy. It's just too predictable. But here come those golems and the witches and his heroes. A jump spell is there to give him access into the core of this base. Unfortunately, his heroes have decided to kind of ignore that, but they were just going to get the benefit of it here. And looks like he's going to get a double bomb diffused here. So 1 double bomb diffuse, and then hogs just working their way in, targeting some of the distracted defenses next to the golems first. And then looks like a couple of sacrificial hogs going in here, maybe to get a second double giant bomb position taken care of. Or maybe it's just a single in there. Just 1 bomb going off as those hogs make their way to the mortar. It was a double, so he was able to single trigger it. But just, you know, absolutely comes and just smashes his base to pieces. Just a couple of defenses left over, and really no issues for his hogs. Has 2 poison spells left, goes ahead, drops the first one down, get some of those skeletons taken care of, and slow down the incoming damage for the king so that his hogs have a chance to beat him down, and then just needs to work his way around the base. His queen is still up, still at full health. Unfortunately, she's kind of landlocked here on the inside of the base. So she will get a little bit of value once she beats through these Lego walls. But for the most part, it's going to be on these hogs to get around the outside of this base, get things cleared up. There is a wizard working his way down south to meet them there, and they're all going to get to this laboratory, and that is going to be the end of it. So very good job to our boy Ares, and I really, really like that one. All right, let's check out a couple more. I think we're going to move on to some Town Hall 8 action. So this was a welcome change as well for us, getting to see some nice anti-3 Town Hall 8 bases. So it wasn't just a mad slew of hog rushes in this case. And the first one we're going to take a look at is their number 16 and our boy Deep, and he is going to be doing it with a Goho. So this is absolutely the most overpowered attack currently, I think, at Town Hall 8. Goes ahead, drops down, after getting the Lord, drops down these poison spells, going to get this taken care of. Interesting to see how that's going to be affected at Town Hall 8 after the update drops, but then goes ahead and gets those wizards down, going to get a nice funnel created, and then some wall breakers going in here, just kind of spamming them all in there. But they are going to get to the second layer of wall and get that opened up for him. So now he's going to go ahead and get his king down. He's going to go in here, and a P.E.K.K.A comes out of the CC. So got a lot of tanking ability here to really just get things taken care of. Gets the enemy king taken care of almost instantaneously due to all of those wizards there. And then right here, potential bomb spot. The bombs were not there. So guessing that they must be at the top for the double giant bomb position, but did get a single taken care of. Hogs coming in, 2-finger drop, both sides of the base. Gonna go ahead and drop heal spells on both sides just to keep all those hogs up and moving forward. And, obviously this double bomb spot is very obvious at this point. So just got to hope now that he doesn't lose too many hogs to it. But those hogs kind of do a little juke move. Unfortunately, does lose a little group of them, but has just enough to get the rest of this base taken care of, and then plenty of cleanup troops. So some of those wizards are still alive. His king is still alive. That P.E.K.K.A is still alive. So that P.E.K.K.A really going to help on the cleanup here, especially on beating through walls. Obviously, we know the king can take a while to beat through those walls, but that max P.E.K.K.A going to only, take 2 or 3 swipes to get through the walls. So plenty of cleanup going on, but does have to get to all 3 corners of the base. And so that does take a little bit of time for him, but good, really nice attack to our boy Deep. And I think this might be his first time on the channel, so welcome to the channel, Deep. Hopefully you enjoy seeing yourself tear apart a base, so very nice job. All right, 2 more for you guys. First one going to come from our boy Maston. I believe also doing this one with a Goho, and as you can see, dropping a couple of giants in this composition. So I like this one, and in this case, changing up the composition just a little bit. So going to go with 2 heal spells and a rage spell in this case. So thinking that he's going to get his way into the core of this base, and then kind of just rage up his kill squad to keep everything moving forward to get to the double giant bomb position, which looks to be between the wizard tower and the mortar there. So as everybody begins to make their way into the base, goes ahead, drops that rage spell. A couple of witches come out of the clan castle, so that could be very helpful. And then does have a poison spell to slow down the incoming damage here, as well as those skeletons that are coming from those witches that are going to do a lot of distracting for him. So here come hogs, just kind of targeting everything. So dropped a couple of giants around the outside to distract. And, just hogs coming in from everywhere. So it was definitely a surgical deployment, but it was a very wide surgical deployment, and looks like completely avoided the double giant bomb position, which was right there. A single did go off there, but that is going to be the end of this base. So that was absolutely just a fantastic attack. That poison spell goes down, and as soon as the hogs beat through this Dark Elixir storage, they're going to turn around and get on that king. But looks like the witches were still up, and did lose a witch there to one of those bombs. So unfortunately, by not triggering the double giant bomb early, lost both witches. So there goes the second witch there, just right at the end of the raid. But no matter, this base is done for. Plenty of hogs left over. Some are already working around the outside. Unfortunately, everyone's going to have to work back to this army camp and this builder hut. So again, same kind of thing creeping up in all of these raids. Always missing one. And obviously, at Town Hall 8 can be overcome, especially in these really fast attacks. In Town Hall 9, where you're developing a Queen Walk, you end up with a 98%er like myself. So good job to Maston there. And the last one for this one, going to come from our boy Super Saiyan, and doing it with a Goho again, this time a different spell composition, going to do it with the Earthquakes. So drops a couple, or drops a hog in, I believe trying to get this lore taken care of. So bringing 2 golems, only going to leave him just about 20 hogs. But goes ahead, gets these walls opened up, and because of where he's able to drop in his quakes, not going to need any wall breakers. Those golems going to be able to work their way directly in. These wizards get the funnel created here right at the top, so the king ends up going in there as well. And Now the dragon and balloons coming out of the clan castle now, unfortunately, doesn't have, a rage spell or anything for them. So the wizards are going to have to take care of that. They get on the balloon. It goes down very, very quickly. And now they are slowly getting that dragon down. Unfortunately, his king does go down before they're able to get that taken care of. But then here come all of the hogs working their way in from the bottom of this base. There is a golem up top there. It's just beating through defenses very, very slowly. Hopefully it can get moving forward just a little bit more. There may be potential bomb there. A single bomb goes off there. It looks like he was able to single trigger the double giant bomb that was in the core. Already had the heal spell down, so didn't lose very many hogs at all. The last couple of defenses are going down here. Another single bomb goes off. No problem. Only a couple of hogs lost there. And now he is in cleanup mode. And look at Super Saiyan this time. Dropping an archer in the corner there. Making sure to start working the outside of this base very quickly. And I saw like an archer went down over here. Making sure to get down that builder's hut. So the first person to actually make sure that they're dropping cleanup troops around the outside to get things down. And the hogs are going to make their way to these last couple of buildings, and this will be the end of it. So, very nice raid to our boy Super Saiyan. And I think that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, we weren't very happy, about what went on in this one. But, I am happy with the performance the guys at X put up in this war. So great job to the guys at X. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until next time, this is Sam. Peace.